Everybody hear me in the chat? Welcome, welcome. This is Wesley speaking from the Central Ohio GameDev group. Happy Saturday afternoon for those of you who are in the US. Welcome, welcome. It is November 22nd, not 20th. Ha 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 ha. Oh, English. Yeah, actually change that. I wonder if I can change that live. Let's see. There we go. Power of streaming magic. It has changed. Welcome, Tyran1991. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Glad to have everybody hanging out with us. Let me go ahead and so you've got to switch up. Hello, hello. You guys see me? I always forget how to change that. I guess that one. Like focus the presentation. So I change it up all the time. So it's always kind of weird how we get that working. But anyways, welcome to the Central Ohio Game Dev Group. My name is Wesley Adams. I represent one of the admins of a couple admins at the COGG group is what we're really called. Central Ohio Game Dev Group is a mouthful, so COGG is a little bit easier to consume. But we're excited today to do a little bit of an earlier game dev meetup. We normally do these on the last Saturday of the month. But those of you who are from the US, we have Thanksgiving next weekend, plus Meetup decided to do the fourth holiday or fourth Saturday, which I've decided to keep just because a lot of us are going to probably be more out next weekend. This is a very casual event. Sometimes this is online, sometimes it's in person. This month we're online. And we're very excited to kind of give you a little bit of a rundown, what happened in November, what's happening in December. So if you want to know what's coming up, you should make these every month. We try to have them as much as we can. Holidays will kind of mix things around, as you will see in December. And just kind of keep that in mind that we try to have 2 events a month so that you always have something to enjoy and be excited about in your local game development communities. And you may be asking, like, how do I get involved? Well, we'll do a little bit of that today, but the big thing is you don't have to be from Ohio to be a part of our group. We're a very friendly group of developers. You don't have to be a programmer. You don't have to be an artist. You don't have to be anything at all. If you're just interested in learning what games are, what game development is, our goal is to kind of connect everybody together and showcase a lot of really cool stuff. So my background is actually in 3D animation, animation in general, but I do design work, I do dabble in code, I obviously do community management, so anything that we can do to help you, let us know, and we'll go ahead and go through the presentation a little bit. Let me see, let's make sure I got everything. Everybody see that okay? Always like to check my stream. And if you do, well, let's see. Yep, I was going to say, if you do have audio issues and you can't hear me, just let me know and I'll make adjustments. Sometimes going through OBS, it'll kind of hiccup a little bit here and there, and we'll get things running. So, but yeah, this is kind of a bit of a snapshot of our group. This was during a game jam event. So we are kind of in the works of planning another one coming up in January, February. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a sec. But yeah, this is kind of like a snapshot of our group. So it's November 22nd, 2025. And a little bit about our group. We're about 2,400 members strong on Meetup. We've been around for a couple years. And our Discord has about 800. So if you are online or in person and you want to know how to get involved, there's a lot of different ways to do that. Here are a little snapshot of our group, social networks. So if you want to be a part of that, I put some of the links in the chat so you can take a look at that. And if you go to thecog.com, that'll actually take you to this page, and you'll see all our social media at the top right corner. And we encourage you to go to our Discord because that's kind of our way to get involved pretty easily. It's a way to get network with a lot of our folks. We're kind of on there, as I like to say, on there 24/7 almost, checking in things. So yeah, definitely check that out. Our Meetup page is a way for you to see different events. So there's a lot of great events there. If you do decide to join, whether it's online or in person, I encourage you to definitely check meetup.com first. I'll put that in the chat. Because that'll let you know as soon as possible, like, okay, is this going to be in person? Is this going to be online? Again, we normally try to do our game dev meetups, uh, or excuse me, our events twice a month. So you can definitely check that out. You can go to our events up here. It'll take you right to Meetup, that banner at the very top, which you'll see Meetup right here. We basically sync the calendars on this page. So you can always look here for upcoming events. Talking about upcoming events, this is the one we have now. There's a cool one coming up if you're in Columbus bound. The Tech Community Holiday Party, which I'm marking as do not RSVP on this event, which might be confusing, but I have a rhyme or reason. And the reason for that is we're cross-promoting it. So if you join this event, that does not mean that you are joining the event for this group, because we're cross-promoting it and they're doing it on Eventbrite. So this is a cool local tech holiday party they do every year. They're doing it at the Idea Foundry. So if you haven't been at the Idea Foundry, which was our kind of old stopping grounds, which is like a co-working space, definitely join. They have a great time. The Community Coalition sets this up every year, and it's a hodgepodge of a lot of different tech groups, including ours. So it's a great time to meet other people. They usually have like really cool people to meet, some fun activities. They do announcements. They usually have pretty good food, if that's your thing. So definitely RSVP here. It's totally free. It's a Thursday night, December 11th, from 6 p.m. till I think whenever. 9. Yeah, 6 to 9. So definitely check that out. It's a great time. Yeah, Idea Foundry also has a makerspace. Yes. So the way that the Idea Foundry is laid out, so the first floor is the makerspace. So if you need something handmade, or if you want to get connected with someone who, say, crafts a table or does some cool stuff tech-wise with hardware or whatever, that's a great place to go. The second floor is like entrepreneurs, so startups and whatnot. So we used to be up there for a lot of different things. We do want to go back and kind of help them out and do a lot of other events there. We just haven't found a window of opportunity that makes sense yet. But definitely this is one of those. You can definitely go to this event, and it has changed a bit if you haven't been there in a while. If you're looking for parking, it's now at the Gravity building, so that's run by LAS. And so there, I think it's like, I forget, it's like a couple bucks. It's kind of like if you go to Game Arena, it's like a couple bucks for parking there. They've definitely changed it, so there's a lot of new buildings. They have like a beer garden. They're like revamping the entire Franklinton area, so it's pretty cool. Highly encourage you go. I went there last year. I won't be there this year because I will actually be out of town. Um, but it's always a great time. I love going there. It's pretty fun. So definitely check that out. Another event is our COGG holiday party. So our COGG holiday party is December 20th from 6 to 9 p.m. So if you like that 6 to 9 p.m., it's real easy to remember. And that's going to be at Game Arena. So definitely check them out. I'll actually be helping to host this one, and it's going to be a lot like what we had. I think what is it last Friday when we went for prototype and play. So we do this every year. It's just kind of a fun way to get everybody together. Normally when we do prototype and play, we encourage everybody just to bring a game, and we eat a lot of fun food, and just there's a bar downstairs. It is family friendly, so obviously like you can bring anybody you want, and they do card and all that good stuff. But this we'll do some fun holiday things. Like I would encourage you, if you want, bring a holiday sweater, be a little bit festive. We usually decorate the second floor is where we go. It's kind of like a little catwalk when you first go in and go upstairs. We'll be right up there. And yeah, I think what we're going to do, I'll show it later, but we might do a little fun station for like a white elephant game that one of our members made last year. We're going to bring that back and have fun with that. Maybe have a sign up for those who want to kind of just have a fun virtual white elephant game to play. But yeah, I encourage you, if you want to bring games, you can. You're totally more than welcome to. It is mostly just a social event. Sometimes we do like themed drinks downstairs, so we'll have some holiday gifts or holiday drinks downstairs that you guys can partake in if you want to. There's always more food and drinks you can have. There's water downstairs, but we'll definitely have some snacks and things for you guys to consume. So tell everybody about it. Have some fun and have a good time. That'll be on a Saturday, so definitely check that out and have a good time with that one. We are also pending our GameDev meetup on December 27th. I still got to see if that makes sense to keep or not. Again, November, December, where we have a lot of holidays, these things can kind of move. So definitely check that out before you go. That would be online, um, but we'll see how it goes. I know that's really close to New Year's and New Year's Eve, so we'll see how that goes. But at the very least, we have our tech community and our holiday party for you to go to. I encourage you to go to those. If there's more things that come up, like we find more holiday parties, or you know of any holiday parties we should announce, let us know. We'd be happy to kind of share those. So kind of going back to this slideshow, um, yada yada yada. We are a collection of game developers who help each other make games like CCAD, Columbus State, OSU, and more. So that's just a little bit more information there. But the big thing is I wanted you to see these events down here in the middle. So there's our Tech Columbus Community Holiday Party at the Idea Foundry, December 11th, and that's 6 to 9 p.m. COGG Holiday Party at Game Arena, December 20th, 6 to 9 p.m. And then our GameDev meetup is pending holidays, December 27th, 1 to 4 p.m. And then the community spotlight. So essentially, if you have anything you think we should know about, like an event coming up, let us know. We'd be happy to kind of promote those, as long as it's game related. We'd be happy to kind of promote it. Just ping me on Discord, or you can inquire us at info@thecog.com, and we'll get that information for you as well. Cool. Let me double check if I'm not missing anything. I think. Yeah, that was the Tech Columbus, the holiday party. All right. So now, if you could join us in our Discord, I'll go over this real quick because I know I do this every time. But for those of you who are new, if you follow that Discord link that we posted in the chat, or you can obviously, again, go to thecog.com and it's that big red button at the top right, you'll be greeted with a channel in here that'll kind of go over, who is COGG, who the admins are, how to find our social media and website, what the rules are. So you'll have to go through these, and just kind of like an idea of our monthly events. The reason why I'm kind of pointing some of these out is that, recently, last couple of weeks, we've been getting a couple of bots in Discord, and this is not uncommon. This happens pretty much all year round, but especially during holidays when people are kind of using, communicating through devices. The big thing I want to kind of keep in mind is that, make sure you read through these rules. They're kind of to help us make sure that we're not, having a lot more bot spams and whatnot in the Discord. If you do see something that seems malicious, just feel free to reach out to us in this first post. You can ping any one of us, or you can ping at COGMod. So you can just type that in any text channel that you want, and that'll let us know, like, hey, this person's sending off like cryptocurrency links or something, and then we'll look at that and review it and close it down. And then the other thing is just make sure that you're not directly messaging someone when you first join. If you've talked to people before and you're friends with them, that's okay. Like, just let them know, like in a channel, that, hey, I'd like to talk to you offline, and then you guys can have your discussion. But don't just start joining, like, don't join the server and then start pinging everybody in DMs, because that could get you banned. And that's only because a lot of bots do that. So, and we'll be sure to reach out and just kind of let you know. But if you ever have any issues, you can always reach back out to us at info@thecog.com. We'll be happy to help you. If you're cold, they're cold. Let the bots into your Discord know. Yeah, that's kind of how it happens. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of how the world is, right? There's always something to kind of something change, something new. We'll let you know. But also, if you're trying to post something and you're like, this doesn't seem like something I should be blocked for, just let us know. We review pretty much everything in our Discord. Like we kind of go through everything. So we're happy to kind of help support you the best we can. So sometimes our spam filters will kind of block some content unintentionally, and we can kind of like help you out with that. So just let us know. We're happy to help, but we hope that we can try to help find a careful balance between um, a Discord that you can feel free to, talk about whatever you need to, whatever you want to. That's friendly for everybody, without it feeling like it's too constrictive. We're kind of going through that. So, um, but yeah, so good news there, and definitely check the channels down here. I definitely would do the introduce yourself channel. That kind of gets us to know who you are. If you want to find event recordings like this one, you'll see them up here. After the call today or the event, we're going to have our YouTube channel up there. If you miss it, there's our game engines over here, so Unreal, Unity, Godot, and other engines you can talk about if you have questions. You'll find our announcements up here. So every time you get pinged, you can do that. Now, if you don't want to get pinged, you'll get pinged with this @ sign, right? Like if I do everyone, um, just go ahead and right-click on that and say mute channel until I turn it back on. So if it gets too noisy, you can just do that. That'll help with some of the busyness because I know Discord can get pretty noisy. Um, and then in community, this is kind of the meat and potatoes. So there's a general channel, a dev help channel if you have questions. I encourage you to check out the Share Your Games channel, which we'll go over today, because you can post your games up here, and that'll kind of be vetted through and be a place for you to do updates for your game. You could add your Discord channel, you can add your information, whatever you want, as long as it's family friendly and good to go. You're welcome to add them here. We'll kind of go through some of those today. There's resources, there's business talk, art, sound, work in progress, job and collaboration. Oh, and as of note for job and collaboration, those are totally up to you. This is kind of like think of it like a sorry about that. My audio cut out. It does that every so often for some reason. But yeah, think of the job and collaboration channel as like a place where it's kind of like a Craigslist, right? You can post your work and say, hey, I need someone to work on a game with me, and I can compensate them this way. Or maybe you're looking for work, you can post your resume, portfolio website. But really, it's up to you guys how you want to do that. So if you want to talk offline about that, that's totally up to you. If you need help support, we can kind of give you suggestions and ideas, but like definitely we've definitely had a lot of different like back and forths with folks to kind of like do some cool game projects, and I've seen a lot of really successful opportunities, and it's just kind of there to kind of help you. I think eventually what I want to do is change this job and collaboration channel to kind of more of like a share your games channel where I have some of these cards. So we're going to work on that as it starts to get towards the holiday. I'll have more time to do that. Cool. Hey, good to see you, turrets. Yeah, message retracted. Oh, if you're posting links, for example, sometimes our bot on YouTube will disregard that or will remove that. So yeah, I can do links, but yeah, that's just to make sure that there's no one adding in malicious links. But let me know if you need help posting something. Cool. Make sure to check out the external events. We do things like Eric actually started up a cool event called the Columbus uh, Unity user group, and we had a Unity Unite review. So definitely check them out. That's a new group that we just had this week, and they had their first event. So they're actually sponsored by Unity. We actually had some cool swag that was passed out and just kind of picked up with people. It was a lot of fun. We had a really great time, and I encourage you to kind of join and see all their events too, because it was a lot of fun. We actually were at the Improving building downtown, kind of next to COSI. So yeah, lots of really great fun there. So definitely check out that group, brand new group. There's a sandbox which happens every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So definitely check them out. They're a lot of fun. And yeah, post anything else you can find. Game jam shares, so if you have any game jams you think would be neat. So that kind of reminds me, we have, just for those of you who are interested in, let's just say, Global Game Jam, That is coming up soon. We are making plans for it. Let me see. They just announced that you can start registering for sites, and that's kind of our indicator. We can start talking about it with our networks. Let me see. Cool. I don't know why my search isn't working. Sorry, I didn't prepare this one. All right. So Global Game Jam is happening January 26th through the 1st. We won't be doing that full week. We'll just be doing the last 3 days, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. February 1st is a Sunday. And we're working again with CCAD to see if we can do it there. There is an exchange of leadership, so we're trying to like go through all the appropriate processes and all that good stuff to make sure we're good to go. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. Lock those in if you can, because we're gonna do it one way or another. We'll find that out. But yeah, we plan to hopefully do it at CCAD again. We've had a great experience there, but we'll keep you posted as that becomes official, and then we'll make a meetup group once it is official and we have a site and all good to go. So, all right. And that's kind of mostly it. So that kind of goes through um, most of kind of what I want to go over for our news, what happened in November, and what's coming up next. So now we'll go through presentations. So today we did our announcements, and the first presenter today will be Roblox with Drift and Pixel for Truckers of Poland. And then afterwards, I'll kind of do a deep dive into some community spotlights, so an assortment of COG games. So before we do that, I just want to note the Discord link again. After this show, we will ask the question of the month, which is what games are you thankful for, new or old? So maybe there's a nostalgic game that you're thankful to have experienced, and maybe there's a game that like really changed your life in some way. Just kind of thinking, just kind of cheesy, but like something like Thanksgiving themed. And this is just an icebreaker. So what we normally do is we go into the general voice channel of Discord. So if you're kind of going in here, you can, if you're here at the top, you can scroll down to this channel. And that'll take you to where we're going to hang out. And that's for anybody after the show. I'll give an announcement at the end so you guys know where to find it. But this will be where we'll talk for a little bit. And we'll be here till about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or, however long, people want to stay. No longer than 4, but we'll have a good time there. So, all right. I think that's about it. So I think we're going to go through our first game. So let me go ahead and move over back to my face, and I'll see if Drift wants to do a live stream with us, or if he's unable to. Let me see. Do you want to do a voice, or just have me stream alone and sad and all by myself? I'm just kidding. Oh, I forgot something. Okay, for those of you who haven't met Drift, he's one of our game developer members for COGG from Poland, and he does a lot of his game development in Roblox. And so something that we did that was kind of fun is in Discord. I forget how this happened. I was not a part of this conversation. And let me see if I can get back to my stream. Like getting like a little low. Let me see. It looks fine there. Okay. So in our general channel, there was like a joke kind of going back and forth. I forget, some kind of bus. I don't know, but it ended up being, I have to leave this here, I guess. Bye bye, portable stop. Anyways, an inside joke. Uh, so I was meaning you can call the bus from your bedroom once probably. Essentially, they got through it. Caleb, one of our admins, was talking through this. And then Duke was talking about, hey, it's a bus from the portable bus stop. And it just kind of rolled into this big inside joke. And then for some reason, Caleb decided to actually buy and get a portable bus stop. So if you come out to one of our events, say it's at GDEX, which is one of our game expos we go to, we'll we'll work to have this there. And it's just, if you know the joke, it's like being on TikTok as Group 7. If you know that inside joke, you know it. This is kind of like going to be our thing, I guess. I don't know, but it's hilarious. It kind of rolled into a big thing that I love, and is great to see that it finally turned into something physical. So, yeah, funny inside joke. But anyways, we'll see how that goes. All right. Cool. So now, let me see if Drift got back to me. He's AFK. Okay, cool. We'll get started. Um, so let me go ahead and see if I can join the game. Oh, I wonder, can I join it, or is it like in beta? Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe. I wonder if I can even join it if he's not in it. That's a good question. Let me see. Yeah, hold please while I work to see how I can join the game. He might, because I don't know if it's in beta or if I can play it without. Yeah, maybe Pixel will help me out. Because last time I did it, I clicked on his game. Let me see. Oh, creations? Nope, that's not it. Yeah, because when I go in there, there's Pixel, there's the Wild West. That's perfect. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Let's see if that works. Thanks, Pixel. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Me switch back over. So I got Truckers of Poland. We'll play that. Oh, here, let me sign in real quick. Yeah, it kicked me out today for some reason. That reminds me, I'm gonna drink some coffee. Let me know if you guys have any plans for Thanksgiving, for those of you who are in the US. Yeah, it didn't look like the thumbnail loaded. That's okay. I have to start a puzzle. Look at this. I can't even. Okay, so here's our first game. Using the arrows, find the image where one of the tower rocks contains the exact mount shown on the left, 1 of 10. Oh my gosh, this looks awful. Wait, the exact mount on the left? Is that a 1? Match 1? That doesn't even look like a 1. 1 of 10. This is awful. Whoever designed this, I, I, I don't, where one of the towers, what? How do you even solve this? I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's 10 of these? What am I supposed to do? 4? Yeah, this has to be. I can't. This is not. This is awful. What the heck? Okay, so 4. Is it 4 towers? I have to do 10 of these? This is awful. So what constitutes a tower? Is this a tower and these aren't? I don't know. Like 4. Okay, so 4 towers. Are those towers? I don't know. 5. This is so bad. I Sorry, guys. So I don't know. Like, what happens if I fail this and do 10 of these? I've never seen this. There's 3. I don't even know what I'm doing. This is so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 6? 2. There's 2 and 2. I don't know. Are you? So I don't have the link because I clicked on your profile to go to your game, so I had to sign online. By the way, welcome Drift to the channel. Um,
If soon, but I just joined because I'm like wondering why are you doing the captcha?
yeah, it's because I have to do it through the browser, and because I have to do it through the browser to like get to the link, because yeah, he didn't see it before, but Pixel gave me the link, the direct link online, and it has to authenticate the web browser. This is so bad.
Hold on, I'll join the game and you will join me and I leave, okay?
Yeah, that'd be great. This is so bad. Not quite right.
But
It
the Roblox captcha is almost impossible.
I
And
that
trust me, it was actually harder. It was actually
That's
harder.
so bad. That's so bad. I can't believe this. This is insane. Like, it was judging me for all the mistakes of a question I didn't know how to answer. That game was not one of our fun games. So yeah, I would just say, like, yeah, if you can log in real quick and I'll join you. Anyways, um, yeah, I'll have to talk.
Okay, I joined.
Okay, wonder if I can look back and
I literally like was AFK for like 30 minutes. And then I came back, I just saw you
it was
doing the
so
Roblox
bad.
captcha.
It was so bad. Okay. All right.
Okay,
So now
I'll leave now.
now you can
Bye.
go. Yep, yep, yep. All right, thank you. All right. So let's get started. Um let me see if I can. Whoop. I always forget. There we go. Okay, it wasn't working for a sec. Oh. All right. So we're going to go through some of the updates in this Truckers of Poland. So I'll be navigating this experience today. And as we go through, there'll be a couple little fun little tidbits. And actually, let me double check. Yep, okay, just making sure you guys can hear me on the stream. If you have any issues, let me know. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Everybody talking about the CAPTCHA things. Okay, nothing I should look. I'll try to keep a look at the chat. So definitely text in the YouTube chat, and I'll check that from time to time. But yeah, let's get started. So welcome to Truckers of Poland, a trucking simulator located, of course, in Poland. Today, Wesley will be driving on the route from... Now, a lot of these are going to have Polish names. I'm going to try my best, and they're not going to be right at all. But I will try my best, so you can enjoy my mispronunciation. But no disrespect. Swinosolsi to Wolsvia Drolski Promoski. Turn right. So that was my best. All right. So this is the start of our journey, and you'll notice that the ground is actually a little blurry. But what they did, if you're new here, um, Drift actually does a capture of the real locations, I think on Google Maps of Poland, and he basically draws on top of them. So he kind of goes way, way far up into the sky and starts to draw out this map. So they'll draw out the roads and then points of interest like houses and stuff. So this is kind of our work in progress. This is one of at least 2 of these kind of simulation games. And so he's kind of slowly building with his friend Pixel, who helped me out with some of these uh, links, and we'll go through some of the progress. And then as we go through, we'll have a little bit of little, fun little notes along the way. And then you see those X's, that's just telling me don't go that way. The little blockers, which I do appreciate. So in this one, there's a lot of new things. If you're kind of new, he's added some new grass, some new vehicles. This was actually a screenshot that he did in our Share Your Games channel, which is really cool. He did a lot of really cool skybox stuff, so there's a lot of really cool opportunities. So this is a roundabout under construction, and we'll see. Maybe someday it will be finished. He did tell me how to pronounce that, and I immediately forgot how to say it. Whoop. Alright. So apologies for the pronunciations, as always. Oh. I think I just got stuck in the... Sometimes you can kind of drag it out. Oh no! Alright. Let's go. And we're on the road again. Some construction. So next one. On our right, we can see the Marek Ogarnik company, an agricultural equipment supplier. Players will be able to do deliveries to this place. So yeah, that's one of the game mechanics, is that there's delivery systems in this game. So you'll be able to go in your car and pick up and drive to different locations. Take one of the dump trucks. Can I do that? Not that I don't like this cool COGG van. But yeah, there's delivery systems so that you can kind of pick up someplace and drop off someplace. I'm curious. There's some music. I love that. Oh, hey, you can. I don't know if it moved. It doesn't seem like it's moving. Dang. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go too far off track because I don't want to like do something that I'm going to regret doing from our test. Yeah, cool music. I don't know where this is coming from. What? You can't enter them. I did enter them. I proved you wrong, Pixel. Of course now. Oh, did I? For some reason it's locked. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoop. Try this again. Nope. The signs are in my way. Alright. Let's go. So next up, we'll see some more ocean. You may or may not remember this section was being built out. So now this is more accurate to the map I was talking about on the ground floor. So this is like a large roundabout that they've been working on. Sorry for the sniffies. It is winter season, so sometimes my nose gets stuffed up. But yeah, really cool, like, what are these called? Sound barriers. Little rails, little walls. Some guardrails. Yeah, it's looking really great. So a lot of this has been redone. And thanks for these ramps too. So if you fall off, it's kind of, you can get back onto it. So we're entering a new area. Got some of the cars that he's been working on, or adding to the game. Another roundabout. So if you're familiar with Ohio, there's a lot of roundabouts in Poland too, as there are in Ohio. I like them. I'm kind of, well, you know, sometimes I like roundabouts, sometimes I don't. It just depends. Like, I don't like the double roundabouts because those get really confusing. Or more so, like, people get confused by them and so they don't know what to do. Yeah, so these are a work in progress, but this roundabout is now going to Koltsbrazk. Brazk? We're going down here. That truck was an asset. Well, the truck was an asset, but I did get into it like it was a truck. So you tell me. I have no idea. Roundabouts that led to more roundabouts immediately after Stink, but otherwise they're cool. Yeah, I agree. Like sometimes I see it. I think it's like when an area is not new and it has to be rebuilt that they turn into a double roundabout. All right, another factoid. So this one is progress and win Nolik. There's not a lot, but we have this beautiful shop, which I think came out as a pretty decent replica. So this is the replica. This is the screenshot of the building, and that's the building it built back there, which is really great. I love seeing this progress. There's RB mics in the background that's going to be there. But yeah, cool stuff, man. I love when you kind of like, go in and actually, build some of those locations. Excuse me. I think one thing to keep in mind is like if there's a way for me to park and then like maybe even enjoy that restaurant and have like maybe there could be someone in there, or I say restaurant, but I'm not sure if that would be a restaurant, but I'm not sure what this location is. That would be cool. Like if I could actually enter the building, maybe there's a quest or something to do there. That'd be pretty fun. All right, these two are blocked off, so we're gonna keep going. Another roundabout. And one thing that'd be kind of neat is there's a way to change the season too. So that's one of the things is like Drift was like sending up feedback in the Share Your Games channel, like how does this look, what things we can improve. So keep an eye out on those things. If you find something that you're like, hey, I think it'd be cool if you added this in the game or modified those trees a certain way or whatever. Like always good to see some good feedback. There's some fencing on the right, so it looks like a community area. There's a little bit of like a water area, like an ocean. Ooh, I think an ocean or sea. I forget what's around this part of the city. But yeah, this is by the sea, is what he said it translates to. But Kolsbreg expansion goes straight. So that's like by the sea is what that city stands for. So we're going straight. I'd break up these trees a little bit. They go like in a straight line. Oh, that goes to my death. So I went too far. Alright, let's do a turn. Not on that, thank you. Okay. We got another one. So here will be a construction equipment shop where, of course, players will be able to deliver to. Wait. So... Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, we're going back around. I forgot we went back the way we came, right? Because there's no way else. That goes to my death, that goes to my death. Yeah. Okay, good. I was right. Thanks for the confirmation online. I always forgot. For dev, if possible, adding a black outline to the text will make it easier. Yeah, I agree. I know that the text in the game is going to be temporary, just for like this demonstration. But yeah, if you do decide to add them to other things, yeah, having a black outline would be nice. They're a little hard to read. But it just depends if that's what you intend to use. I know they're kind of like temporary things. This one is a test of my skills, which are not always great. Alright, here we go. This is really cool though. Just looking at that is really neat. So we got more roundabouts. And if I'm not talking to the chat, that's just because I'm making sure I don't drive off. So it looks like we're going back. That's a cool... Ooh, that was close. That was a cool area. Oh wait, go into... Oh, so there's an X. Okay. Oh, is it the first roundabout or the second roundabout? I'm gonna turn around. These led to the forest. Yeah. Oh, up there. Okay, yeah, I see it. I gotcha. I'll go straight through. A little detour to ensure that the roundabout works. Sorry, I'm following in chat. All right, and we're moving. Okay, cool. So now we're going through the forest. And so these are little events that might pop up in the game. So a teaser of upcoming event system, which will spawn a random event every 10 minutes. For example, a flood crash like this one, or a fire. So yeah, there's like looks like a police scene, some kind of crime scene or something. It's pretty neat to see. Yeah, I'm excited for those. Those will be kind of neat. And this part's still being built. It's kind of neat to see the different progress, because like this seems like more rough road versus some of this road. So I wonder if that's like going to be replaced, or if you're trying to go for a different style. I'm not sure which way. Oh, that goes out that way. Okay, so I'm assuming goes straight. That if it leads to death, don't go. Yep, it led to death. I can imagine with a lot of players on here, it'd be some traffic. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat to see if we can get a lot of players on there once it's built. Or obviously, like if you could get like NPC like players, you know, traffic coming in. There's some of the assets down there that they grab in Roblox Studio. So like when you need to add in a new sign or traffic guard station of some sort, you can kind of grab it from that pool of assets there. So it all has to kind of be loaded in the game initially, but then like eventually those will be removed, or at least hidden. All right, next one. This is the area of Stargard, which will be revamped in the upcoming months. This is a new area. Very nice. I like the buildings. It's a cool sign. Yeah, it'd be kind of neat to see, like, for folks that like are in Poland and they were to drive through this, if they kind of recognize any of the locations. So another teaser. So over here on the left is a little bit of a teaser, like, of a fire scene. So maybe there's some fire happening for some reason. There's a little bit of a story there. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, Stargard was one of the first towns in the game, so that's why I need to remake it. Oh, okay, yeah. I think I remember that now. got a bit of road, so it's just kind of like figuring out where the roads go and kind of laying them out on the map. Trying very carefully not to drive off as I jinx myself. This is kind of an experience of its own, you know what I mean? Like, kind of reminds me of like Mario Kart, Rainbow Road. Anyone? So in that split, does that mean you can kind of go one way or another? I know they kind of have that in the U.S. too. Sometimes a lot of times in the U.S. that's just for construction reasons. I'm glad I didn't go left. I made the right choice. All right. It takes us here, which is we are now in Swals. Swals. Our last stop. This is a work in progress. As you can see, LOL, the city will be on our right, thanks to, and this is thanks for touring Wesley. So this is the end. So that's kind of a bit of our experience, and that gives you a little bit of snapshot of some of the progress. As you can see, there's quite a bit updated, and there will be more updates in the future where we can. So if you'd like to see more, just definitely check us out. We try to like preface this with some work that Drift and Pixel are working on. And yeah, great to see the progress. Glad we could showcase it a little bit. And we'll showcase it next time where we can, when there's some updates to do. But yeah, that was Truckers of Poland. So thanks so much for showcasing. If you have any feedback, again, you can always look in our... I'll kind of show you. I can close this down. You can look in our Discord channel. So if you go down to the community section, so these are sections you can actually open and close them. You can go to share your games, and then there's Truckers of Poland, one with the big tire. You can actually, that's a new thing too. Is there's Rosefield Studios that all these games that Drift is working on has a new blog. So if you want to see more of their updates, you can actually go here. And they have updates that you can check out and see progress as you go. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But this is normally where we go in and see some updates too. So you can add feedback updates if you say, hey, this would be kind of cool to do this or that. You can see some of the sceneries that they're adding. Lots of really great stuff. There's Poland, so they're definitely carving that out. So yeah, great progress, man. I always like seeing what you're working on. But yeah. So that's our progress there. We're going to go ahead and go through some of these Share Your Games channels. So what I would encourage anyone is, if you want to be a part of these streams, we promote kind of however we can. One of the best ways you can do it is actually if you go to, I'll actually show you here in a sec. If you go to our Meetup page, and if you go to the GameDev Meetup, you can click on any of those kind of like red, orange GameDev Meetup signs. And in the description, if you hit see more, you'll have this Google form that you can click on. That'll go through some steps that you can showcase, or you can write down what you want to present. I go through those responses kind of the week before, and we go through, and I'll contact you how to get involved. It's basically how to get you into Discord, and showcase how to share your screen, because we basically stream through Discord on YouTube. It's kind of one of the easiest ways for us to do a lot of what we're trying to do. But this is one way you can sign up. So normally, after we run out of those, I go through our Discord and I play these games. So the first one we're going to do, so basically this top section above the older posts is our newest stuff. So usually this is stuff in our instance in November. So I'm going to go through a couple of these. I won't get through all of them, but one of the ones I wanted to do a shout out for first is Isla's repair shop. So you may have seen Isla's repair shop before. They have a first update. So They have actually their first public release as of November 8th, so definitely check that up. Ness, I didn't finish my prototype in time for today, but the deadline got to me. Got farther along than I would have. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'd love to see it. So if you have something, definitely post in the share your games, and also if you want to present with me live, fill out that form. We'd be happy to have you. Yeah, so I sent out the itch page. So if you want to see it, you can go to that. That's just this page. So here we are, the first build release since the initial demo back in 2024. So for those of you who don't know, Kerrigan is actually part of the Columbus College of Art and Design student. They're an alumni at this point. I am actually an alumni as well, so it's good to meet another alumnus. And they've been working on this game for since 2024, and a lot of progress. So I'm excited to play this new update. So this build actually has been available on Patreon for a month. So the updates include the brand new tutorial, along with saves, the addition of a new currency called coins, and originally full track made by Johnny Cloggett. Although Isla is still not my main time focus, I think that being able to work on it when I want has made this project momentally more fun, even if it's momentally slower to develop. The next Patreon build will come as soon as I finish the next console concept art on Patreon, and expect the next build, public build, when I finish the next console after that. Things have been moving a lot more consistently for Isla recently, so hopefully I can get both of those finished within the coming months. So here's a new changelog. There's save files, adjustment to art, rework tutorial, mission time tracking, all kinds of good stuff, a bunch of bug fixes. If you'd like to check out future builds and other behind-the-scenes stuff, you should check it out. Tiers starts at $1, and all tiers go to access to builds. You can also find the current release of the demo album here. Although there isn't much new tech, I really hope you enjoy the build. The project was very much a passion project, and I really hope that passion reaches everyone who plays it. So yeah, if you want to see their Patreon, you can go there. Yeah, and without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and load up the game. Get it running. Let's see if this works. Let's see if the audio... Sounds like the audio's coming through. Cool. If it's not, let me know. There's some jamming music going on. So cool, this is Isla's Repair Shop. So if you haven't seen this, it's a really cool game. I'm already enjoying it. There's really cool pixel animation of what I assume is Isla. Always like going through the options. There's all kinds of resolutions. Looks like there's a full screen mode. Let's actually maybe try that. Yeah, wonderful. Rotation speed, so you'll see what that is here in a sec. I'll leave everything kind of to what they are. And credits. Dude, this is sweet. This is really cool. So we got some credits going on. Lots of play testing. Hey, I know, Liz. Cool. Yeah, these are great. Special thanks. Thank you so much, everyone supporting me. Yeah, great job. And through Patreon. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So there's no save game because I haven't played this yet. So you'll see it screen duplicated on stream. Oh, is it? Oh, it is. That's weird. Huh. That is fascinating. Here, let me try something. I'm gonna go ahead and let me try something real quick. It might be how I'm like sharing the content. Is that better? That seems better. That is weird. I don't know what happened there. Nope. Still an issue. That's so weird. It was fine and now it's not. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's oh, hold on. Oh, now I don't have music playing. Here, let me try something different. Okay. Nope. Like, I did nothing, and it doubled. That's so weird! Is it... Okay, there's definitely, like, something going on with OBS. Okay. Yeah, I had an extra thing. Okay, that was my bad. I had an extra thingy. So, we should be good now. Actually, I wonder if I can turn off... okay, I don't think I can, like, fix everything, but it's going to be cut off a little bit on the top and bottom. So let's just go ahead and get started. Sorry for the weird arrangements, but here's our menu. So here we've got kind of like a desk. It looks like the K, I think, was called coins. There's a pause menu. Neat. So grab, drop, slot items is left click. Remove slotted items, left shift and left click. Flip object with F. Rotate object with the wheel mouse, and pause with escape. Okay, that's actually good to know. There's the door, which is under construction. There's under construction shelf. Okay, so I guess we just go through repairs. So we'll go through the Isla. MP3 keeps turning off tutorial. Okay. Hey, welcome to my repair shop. Before we get into the mission, would you like to run down to how to play? Sure. Awesome, you won't regret it. To start, try clicking on the MP3 player to pick it up. Great job! Now try hitting F while holding it to turn it over. You can also rotate held items using the scroll wheel. Give it a try. Easy peasy, right? Let's open the MP3 player up now. When holding left shift, all currently removable components will flash red. So, when holding, so maybe I have to flip it. Holding left shift. Oh. It sounds like the music turned off too. So if I flip it, I don't see anything. Let's first put the MP3 play. Oh, okay, so I had to okay, yeah, I had to go through the next thing. So hold down shift. I can remove that. Yeah, cool. All right, I just had to go through the tutorial. All right. Now the MP3 won't turn on, so I'm assuming the motherboard is at fault. Yeah, that's why it's flashing. It should be under the control panel. Pull off the control pad and go ahead and remove the battery as well. So if I... you fell from my trap. What? The component is wired, so it takes more than a simple pull to take it off. Oh, I love that face. To remove a wire component, you have to remove the wire. Click on the small red glowing point near the wire's connector to disconnect it. Okay, so I had disconnected it. Sorry about the prank, but you did a fantastic job. You can always, or you can probably just tell by looking at this motherboard was absolutely the culprit. For the next step, we'll have to pull the screwdriver out. When you shift-click a screw to remove it, the screwdriver will automatically deploy, so let's give it a go. So if I hold down shift, yep, there we go. Now that the screwdriver is deployed, you can use it by holding down the left mouse button. Give it a shot. There you go. There. That's pretty cool. Now let's get the nasty motherboard out of there. Whenever you pick up a broken component, I'll put a replacement on the table automatically, so you keep an eye on it. Oh, there it is. After you replace the motherboard, go ahead and start pulling everything back together. So we'll put this replacement here, put this here and I had to reconnect it. Oh, but I need to screw. And then this, and then this. If you need info about how to reassemble the MP3 player, check out my handcrafted manual in the bottom left corner of the screen. Oh, I see. Is that this? Great job! Hit the all done button in the top left corner of the screen when you're ready. Wait, screen, actually, who am I talking to? Is this canon? This is cool. Oh, I love these drawings. Can't believe how old this thing is. Yeah, so it kind of gives you an idea, yeah, nice, of how to kind of go through it. Now I would say, if you're kind of going through the steps, if this is to kind of show you the mechanics of the game, it'd be nice to have like, I don't know, like some introductory like keyboard components, right? So left shift, right click, left click, a wheel mouse. Maybe that could be part of this index. Okay. This is one we're gonna look into. Nice! Oh, these are like the table of contents. Cool. Alright. Alright. Oh, and it gives you... Yeah, I remember this. 4 flips, parts replaced. Took me 4 minutes. Alright. Let's do... this one. Hey, welcome Gumdrop. Good to see ya. On one hand, being able to stuff the dialogue while the dialogue hasn't fully advanced is neat. Yeah, it is kind of weird. Extra drawings are great, I agree. Alright, apparently this old friend is being unresponsive. Oh, I forgot to mention. If you need any help, you can reference my notebook in the bottom right corner of the screen. That was something else. I think it was meant to say bottom right instead of bottom left, because I didn't see anything left on the last instructions. Okay, let's fix this baby. Alright, so I think the big thing is like you're kind of self-diagnosing. So if I grab this, and if I remember, it was, yeah, it was shift. Take the batteries out. Oh yeah, those are screws too. Whoop, nope. I didn't want to re-screw it. I keep accidentally re-screwing it. That's so weird. The music keeps cutting out for some reason. Alright. Okay, now I can take this off. Cool. Holy moly, this motherboard is toast. What did this guy do to this poor thing? Yeah. Well, thanks for the replacement. So I gotta take these things off. Unscrew this. Whoop. I think what trips me up is I don't have to click anything to grab onto that, but I almost feel like I should. And you could probably indicate that when I hit shift, you can see what you can take off. But maybe that was like something that happened that in game testing that you decided to do that, but I always accidentally re-screw because of that. The conductive rubber is missing for the A and B buttons. This wasn't in the report, but I believe I have an old one somewhere. Yep, I know it's a bit old, but it's totally usable. How did they not notice that it was missing? So this is the new button. And I think I need to flip it. Put it back in. Alright, so now I think I have everything I need. This is kind of trash now. We'll put, is that right? I think it's flipped. Yeah, okay. we put these things? Well, oh, I see. It's kind of coming through. I see. Is there something else? I think this happened before. Don't remember who. Wait. Glad to be here. So what are we watching? Oh, Isla's repair shop. Yeah, welcome. I can't remember how to... Maybe I need to... Oh, I can remove the buttons. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I do have this flipped wrong. Oh, I did. Okay. Oh, maybe not. No. I don't think so. Because this looks like this. Is there other parts of this that I'm missing? Oh! I think I'm missing that cord, right? Where would I get that? I guess I can look at the book, right? So... I love the music, by the way. So I remove the batteries, remove the screen. I did remove the screen, right? Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh. Okay. So how do I remove the screen? Go. Yeah! Okay. That's what I did wrong. Okay. Cool. So now that I have that, I'm gonna reconnect it. I got it. Now we got everything. Was it just one screw? No. Okay. So we got that. Oh, yeah, and then just screw that back together. I like the kind of like diamond looking view of these screws. They're kind of cool. Like everything's kind of like a little bit 8-bit looking, even though it's 3D. It's looking pretty good. Oh. Which way? It's kind of hard for me to tell. Yeah. All right, all done. It'd be really cool if I could like turn it on. Didn't even try that. There's the on button. That could be a fun like little secret. Like if you could turn it on and just test it, like test mode achievement. That would be fun. Very PS1 graphics, I feel like Mega Man Legends kind of. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it is. Kerrigan. Like they're CCAD alumni, and they do really great work. Oh, so I got another one. So I haven't played, I think, these two. Let's just try this one. Oh, okay. So now I gotta assemble these. Assemble these. So kind of based on everything. Let's see how fast I can do this. that worked. Oh, I need to rotate these. Oh no. Is it that? Okay, so that's... Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is flip that over. Did that work? That did not. What was... Oh, I've got... I've got my things backwards. Okay, so now I need to add these. Okay. Oh yeah, very nice, like... Whoop. And then, put this on... Oh. Oh, I might have broke the, yeah, I don't know. I can't click on the thing. Oh no! So close! Yeah, music is really great. Oh, what if I... Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I might not be able to finish this. Unless there's something I'm missing. Oh good, I can click that. Hey, I fixed it. Okay, good. Yay! Oh, I forgot to try that out. That's okay. Cool. Alright. Under construction. I love the Miku poster in the... I forget what game that is. Homeworld? Maybe? I forget. But yeah, this is cool. So we got those completed. There's one more. I'm gonna let you guys play that one. Actually, you know, that's an easy one. Let's do that real quick. I'm having fun, man. This is cool. Let's see how fast I can do this. Yeah. 15 seconds. No flips. Cool. Beat 15 seconds. Get a screenshot. And let me know if you beat that. Alright, cool. So that's Ayla's repair shop. So great stuff. I really love the updates. I can't wait to see more. Definitely as I was getting through some of these, like, it started to really feel like a kind of complete game. So I'm really excited to see more. I'd love to, you know, see how you progress, and love seeing what you have so far. So great job. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. We'll close that out. Next up is Nye Saga. So you can find... I'll kind of go over this a little bit. Actually, let's even do one better. We're gonna go into our Discord channel, and if you see, well, this was Ayla's workshop, but if you see, where was it? Oh, first one. So last year, made my first board game. So this is Michelle Rockar. In this game, you play over 750 unique character cards through 6 game modes with distinct rules. Some modes are collaborative while others are competitive. Game summary. Mr. Dude, the time-traveling world leader, is tasked with Izumi, to document the chronology of the Nais, including their experience in the worlds on their journey to become world leaders. Join Mr. Dude, which I love that name, in finding the ideal team of Nais and those they've interacted with to defeat the Court Nay, the first Nay. They must seal her back away in the timeless abyss before she brings ruin to all the worlds and causes them to cease to exist. Mr. Duke calls upon Val, Clove, Yaguzi, Malik, and Roddle to help. Each of them has a different approach to finding the ideal candidates and bringing them along with them on their link ship. Collect friends along the way and bring them together in the final battle against Courtenay. Development information. This card game was originally designed as a physical board game, but then was adapted to RPG Maker MZ in a few months. The physical board game is the ideal experience way to play the game, but this digital version was created as a side project so it could be enjoyed for free to a wider range of audience. It's a short demo where you can play 2 to 6 of the game modes in free play mode. I didn't know it was a oh wow, there is a digital game. I thought it was just in Tabletop Simulator. That's cool. I'll go through some of these images. Whoops. These are great. Oh, you can add your name. I like that. These look awesome. Nice. I like those little tokens. Yeah, we should play this sometime at Prototype and Play. We could put tables up there, so you can play. And there's a spot you can do the lights. Those look awesome. So essentially, you have your links at the bottom. So if you want to play it on Steam, you'll need Tabletop Simulator as the primary game, if it'll take me there. Let's see if we can go there. Yep. And this is kind of like a way to play a bunch of board games. You basically, if you want your board game up there, you can create what's called a workshop or your game on there, and it has a lot of different tools like dice and cards and stuff. We encourage folks if they make a board game to make this as well if they can. I know it costs a little bit of money, but it's a great way to play games that are normally tabletops online. So that's one way you can do it. You can also go here, it seems like, which I had no idea we had. Maybe we'll try to play that. Although they said ideally they would do a tabletop game instead. And then you can get the official game online. There you go. You can buy it online if you want the physical copy. And we're going to go over that video. And then we'll watch how to play, which is that video I was talking about.
I'm going to teach you how to play Nasa.
Okay. And then, I don't know what this is. I guess more information. So, I think for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and just go over this video. But if you guys ever want to play this sometime, let us know. There's prototype and play events that we can do. But there's also the game time channel. So if you ever want to play a game with other people, let us know. There's a game time channel. You can just say, hey, anybody want to play? And maybe we can get collaborated ideas on how to play that. And there's also a game time voice channel. So if you guys ever want to play something, whether it's your game or a different game, that's a place that you can do in a Discord. So let's go over the video, and we'll watch this, and it'll be a great way to kind of see how we can do that. Let me go ahead and see if I can yeah, it looks a little better.
I'm going to teach you how to play Saga, a card game with over 750 unique characters that have matching traits. This game has 6 different game modes that you'll play through. 2 of them are collaborative, and 4 of them are competitive. But overall, You're trying to win this game together. The story behind this game is that Mr. Dude gathers a group together to find the best team that will help him fight against the evil Courtenay, who plans to destroy the worlds. They must work together, but also compete to ensure that they have the best team that will win in the end. Once they win a mode, they'll take that team with them in their link ship bag. Time to set up the game. Each player chooses a character, then they collect the components for their character. They'll each have a colored link ship bag and 8 numbered character tiles that they can place inside of them. They'll also have 1 type advantage card to use as a reference point. The back of it is used for the first mode. They can also keep a rule card with them for reference. For future modes, they'll also need a marker and a blank dry erase card. Appoint 1 player to be the scorekeeper, and write the players' names on the scoreboard. Each mode will have a different starting player. If that character isn't in play, then you'll choose the player with the least amount of cards. If that's a tie, then whoever is the farthest geologically from where they were born can go first. Each mode plays differently, but has turns and rounds, where they'll play cards from their hand on the active character cards. Each time you win a mode, you'll add those cards to your link ship bag. Time to get started with how to play each of these modes. Their first mode is called Who's That Nay? The starting player is Mr. Dude. Each player draws 8 cards. From that hand, each player secretly chooses a character that they want the rest of the group to have to guess. Using their guess card and a dry erase marker, they write the name of the character and fill in the bubbles on the card with the traits of the character that they chose. They place that card face down so no one can see it. Then they shuffle their hand of cards and place it face down in front of them. The first active player places their cards face up in the middle of the table in 2 rows of 4. The rest of the players work together to ask a question about the traits to try and guess the card. Here, the players ask, is the character female? The answer is no. So the players flip all of the cards with the female trait face down, since they know that the chosen character isn't one of them. The players decide on who they want to choose, then point to them. Here, they choose Sir Dude. The active player answers no, so they discard that card. The next question they ask is, does this character have a fall birthday? The answer is no, so they flip those cards over. They then choose Mr. Dude as the character. The answer is yes, so they win this round. The active player takes all the non-discarded cards and adds them to their link ship bag that they keep for future rounds. This repeats until all players have had their turn. After the round, the scorekeeper writes the number of cards that each player has earned. The second mode is called Channel 6 Get Together. The starting player is Val. Each player draws 6 cards. Each turn, you'll pick a card either from the deck or the active character card, and play a card. To win the game, you must have all 6 cards in your hand match at least 1 trait, excluding the first world trait, 3rd gender trait, and 4th category trait. In this hand, the player has 4 cards with the matching mind type. Since the active card is an earth card, and the player plays an earth type, a type action occurs. Normally, the order of players is clockwise, but this reverses the order to be counterclockwise. Each turn, players draw a card and play a card. This player plays a fire type on a water type, which is weak against it. This type action allows the previous player to look at their hand and choose which card they want to trade from their hand to theirs. When this player plays a card that's good against the active card, they look at the player before them's hand and trade a card with them. This player is collecting mind types, so they'd choose a mind type and trade one that they're not collecting to the other player. This repeats until one player has a full hand of 6 matching traits. This player has a full hand of mind types, so they reveal their cards and add their cards to their link ship bag. At the end of this round, only one player keeps their cards, so the others shuffle theirs into the discard pile. The third mode is called Ultimate Kidday. The starting player is Clove. To set this up, play the number of cards face up in the middle of the table equal to the number of players plus 1. This example shows a 3-player game, so 4 cards are placed. Place the numbered character tiles for the Gek along the side in a column for the number of players there are, starting at the highest number to the lowest. In this example, there's 3. Each player draws 7 cards. Each turn, a player plays a card with the most matches to one of these cards face up to earn points. Here, Zella is played on Sarah. You'll place a numbered character tile based on who played it and what turn number they played. Here, Malik played Zella on his first turn. Then, you calculate the points based on how many matches they have. These two have a matching type, which counts as 2 points. They're also matching world, gender, and personality. So this would be 5 points total. Plus, they receive points for the row that they played in. So this would be 3 extra points. The next player would play their card. Rodel plays Spicko on Scott. They have 4 matching traits. And then 3 points for the row they played in. Mr. Dude is the last player, and he plays Trekken on Combination. This is worth 3 points, plus 3 more points for that row. At the end of each round, you'll calculate everyone's points. You can use the blank dry erase cards for this. Each player writes their point totals for the round on their own card. Then you'll line up the player character tiles based on the lowest points to the highest points in that round to determine who goes first for the next one. Here, Mr. Dude has 6 points, which is the least, so he goes first. Then Rodel has 7, so he's next. And Malik has the most with 8, so he's last. Each round will continue the same. Players can play a card in any row. They'll match traits with the latest card in that row. If they chose to play on a lower row, they would just receive less row points. When calculating points for the first round, if 2 players are tied, the player who has the least points for the entire mode goes first. If it's tied for the whole mode, you'll compare their scores for the whole game. The number of rounds you play equals the number of columns. So in a 3-player game, that'd be 4 rounds. After they play their last turn, they calculate the total points on their scorecard. In this game, Malik had the most points. The winner takes the cards in the column that they played the most cards in as their reward. Here, Malik played the most in 2 columns, so he will take the column where he played his first card. The 4th mode is called the thing. The starting player.
Yeah, I'm pausing just for a sec. I saw a message. SNES90 was like saying, but why would you want certain cards over others? I think if you're talking about mode 3, that might be because of certain ones that match better with other ones to get you more points. So depending on how you align them with the characters at the top, you may want certain cards that will stack better and give you more points overall. So yeah, I'd be interested to play this to see how it works. But it's cool that there's a lot of different modes. So you can take the same card game and have like mini games within it. Yeah, let's continue.
Is Yaguzi. Place a card face up next to the deck as the active character card. Each player draws 7 cards. The goal is to have 0 cards in your hand. You can only play a card if their type is related to the active card, meaning a strength, weakness, or the same. Here, a wind card is the active character card. So the only cards that the player can play are ice, earth, or wind. Ice is the best move because it's strong against wind. When playing an advantage card, the player can then play a second card. This second card doesn't have to relate to the type at all. In this case though, the player is playing one anyway because that's the cards they have the most of. The players continue clockwise unless reversed by playing the same type. When a player has 0 cards in their hand, they win. The cards they add to their link ship bag are the loser's hand, which is the player with the most cards. The 5th mode is called Super Kid Formers. The starting player is Malik. Each player draws 7 cards. Place a card face up in the middle of the table as the active card. Players must compete to match the most traits with that card. This first player, Malik, plays a card that only has 1 match. The next player, Mr. Dude, has to play a card that has 1 or more matches with the active character card in the middle. He plays a card with 3 matches, so the next player must receive 3 or more matches. The last player, Rodel, plays a card with 2 matches. This card also has a type advantage, which means he receives 2 extra points for that. Rodel received 4 points, which means everyone after him must match 4 or higher. Malik passes because he doesn't have anything with 4 or more. Mr. Dude can play another card because he has one that has 4 matches. Once Rodel and Malik have passed, it's back to Mr. Dude, who scored the most points. So the round is over. Mr. Dude wins because he overall has the most point matches for this round. This means he gets to take the card and place it in his winning section. For the next round, the winner, in this case, Mr. Dude, chooses the next active character card from his hand and plays first. They'll play the number of rounds won based on what's set in the rulebook. For a 3-player game, that's 4 rounds. At the end of this mode, the winner takes the cards that they've won and adds them to their link ship bag. The final mode is called the Courtenay Incident. Place 3 cards face up, one with the M category, one with the S category, and one with any other category. Place character tiles for each row under that matching row, in the order that they'll be playing in. The starting player is Rodel, then the player with the most cards. No cards are drawn at the start of this. All players use the cards in their link ship bags as their hands for this mode. Players can only play cards on each of these active characters if they have 3 or more traits, not including types. All players play cards at the same time, and they can play all of their available cards for each column. Here, Rodel has 2 cards for the S column and 4 cards for the R column, but he doesn't have any for the M. Mr. Dude has 2 cards for the M column and 1 for the R, but none for S. Malik has at least 1 for each column, but 2 for the S. Once all players have played their cards, you'll calculate how many cards you draw depending on type advantages. Ted is strong against Shaw, and Vitov is the same type as Shaw. You'll use the score tokens and place them on the top if they're strong against the active player. If they're weak against the active player, you'll place it purple side up under the tile. Moving along, Xandra is strong against Gare, and Grenna is weak against Gare. So these cards are calculated along the side. Once you've calculated the cards that you will draw and discard, then you'll check if there are 6 or more cards played in any of the columns. Here, there are 6 cards played in the 3rd column. If your team got 6 or more cards in a column, then you'll gain 1 card for each of those, and pick a new active card with that same category. So Rodel will receive 4 cards, and Mr. Dude and Malik will receive 1. So add those. These characters are stored in your winning pile. So now a new card will be drawn in place of Rodel. They must still have a category trait that's different from M or S, because they are coming from this 3rd column. Then, draw cards and discard based on the totals. The numbers can cancel each other out. So if you have more cards that you will pick than discard, those will cancel. Each card discarded goes to the Timeless Abyss. When there are 10 cards in the Timeless Abyss, you lose. You can continue to play rounds like this until there are either 10 in the Timeless Abyss, or your team has won 3 columns. In the end, you calculate total points. Everyone won the final round, so they all receive a check. Then, you calculate the total cards to determine who wins overall. And that's it. This is how you play Nay Saga. You can refer to the rulebook for more detailed explanations. Have fun playing Nay Saga. Thank you for watching this video.
That's so cool. I think I'm gonna have to play that like in person with you, Michelle, and see if we can kind of play some of those at one of our COGG events. Yeah, so it looks like there's yeah, I'll show my screen. There's the tabletop simulator game, which I can kind of open up real quick. The digital game on itch.io. So if you go to this page, they built it, I think, in RPG Maker, which is kind of cool. They have, yeah, like I showed you, Steam Workshop. So if I were to go, let's see if I can get this loaded up. I won't play too much. It might take more time than we have. Let's see if this worked. Now I'm curious. I don't think it's gonna double because I think I hit the other screen. But yeah, if I go to create single player, then I can pick this workshop that was included in the link. And it'll take some time to load the first time, but you'll see all the different spots that they made. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then there's the rule book. This is pretty neat. You can kind of see how they designed it all. Yeah, this is great. This is well drafted. I mean, I think I will say there's a lot to this game, but you definitely like well drafted all the parts and pieces together. They talk about mode 1, 2. This is mode 3. The illustrations are phenomenal. Yeah, I love the color scheme, the background, the characters especially. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, so try that out if you have Tabletop Simulator, or if you want to download through itch to play on RPG Maker, the RPG Maker game. That'll be pretty cool. Here's the bags. So here's all the characters you could be. Yeah, this is cool. I love these. Yeah, this is neat. Not sure what this is. Oh, it's a pawn. Okay, so maybe it indicates whose turn it is. Yeah, and here's the drawing. I wonder if there's a way to draw something out. Oh, here's a notebook. Nice. Yeah, I guess you could add a text here. Like if I had 17 points, I want it to be black. Oh. To get the idea. I'm not as familiar with Tabletop Simulator. But that would be one way you could do it. That's cool. Sweet. Yeah. So, yeah, try it out. See if you like it. This is just one player, but you could play with other people. And if you want to try this out, let us know. Maybe we could set up something. It's like 3 to 6 players. But yeah, this would be pretty cool. I appreciate all the hard work of like having a variety of different ways to play this game, because I think that's important. When you're releasing a game, is the more you can do that where it makes sense, obviously, the better. So cool. Let me go ahead and close this up. But yeah, great stuff. And we'll have to try that out sometime. All right, next up, I'm just kind of going through the channels. Let me go ahead and share my screen over here. Oh yeah, let me kind of go through. But what would you, if you knew what the future game modes would involve? Yeah, I'd like to see the strategy. Using the same cards for multiple mini games is neat. Yeah, I agree. Cool. All right. So next up, we had not new, but like new updates. We have Chef Jeff did an update for Cult Game. So there is a promo video and a new Steam page. So those who want to play this game, you can go here, and then there's a promo video. So we'll go ahead and play that. I like the little text at the bottom. This is cool, man. You see some of those people in there. If you see your name in the chat, let me know. Whoa. That's not good. so nostalgic. So if you don't know, this game was made in DOS, in a sense, like using ASCII characters.
Oh my god, guys, this is it. The leaks were real. This is proof of MK Octark. They can't cover it up anymore.
Oh, it's gonna take forever. On a floppy. I gotta pause this and watching the video, see if there's any like more. Oh no! Hey, old technology with new technology.
Chat, this is where he was.
Hey, it's a developer.
There it is. Oh my god. Yep. He's going too. They're still here.
It's a cool video, man. That is really cool. I really like that. Good job. All right. So, that was... I'm getting things confused. All right. That was Cult Game. So create your own cult, perform forbidden rituals, and crusades against the filthy non-believers. It's time to play God. Cult Game is a retro cult simulator RPG where you start your own cult in a procedurally generated dark fantasy world with haunting ASCII art. So it is coming soon. So keep an eye on that. Definitely put it on your wish list. It's really cool stuff. He's got a guy working on the ASCII art while he's working on the programming portion of it. But essentially, you kind of like design your own cults in a sense. It's a lot of it's just kind of picking your own parameters, your own dominions, beliefs, and that kind of stuff. Normally, when I've seen him at shows like like Torgs or GDEX or whatever, he's like dressed in a like a robe of some sort, like a red robe or something. And it looks really neat. Yeah, so definitely check it out. And I can't wait for this to be released. So, but yeah, that's one of our other games coming out. As soon as we get that out, we'll definitely play it. And I think, oh, is this same one? Or is this a different trailer?
Hey guys, it's me, Jeff, the creator of Cult Game, and today I've got a pretty interesting development for you guys. You, yes, you, the person watching this video right now, you get to be in the trailer that we're working on for Cult Game.
Oh, I missed it.
So this might sound like one of those too good to be true type scams, but let me explain. We are working with Gentle Embers Media to produce a live action, found footage, horror movie style trailer for Cult Game. And not many other video games are doing live action trailers these days, so we thought it might be really cool to do that and give you a little bit of nostalgia for when video games had live action trailers. In this trailer, a live streamer explores an abandoned government facility and discovers horrifying secrets that were never meant to be unearthed. It feels sort of like the Blair Witch Project combined with Inscription. So if those vibes sound like something you like together, you are definitely going to be entertained by what we're cooking up. We want you to take on the role of the viewers in the live stream chat. We want you guys sending messages. We want you to be reacting to things. To be a part of this, all you have to do is fill out the Google form in the description. We're just going to give you scenarios of what happens in the story of the trailer and ask you what you might say in the chat at that given time. and ask for your username that you want to show and then your avatar. And we can promise that we'll try to put as many of you who send responses to us as possible in the trailer. We're trying to do this professionally, so we require that you agree to release information in the forum, but we intend for this to be the beginning of a good faith gesture that Cult Game is going to be shaped by its community. You're going to be immortalized in the trailer. You can send Discord messages directly to me in the Cult Game Discord, or for how you want the game to change or what you want added to the game. Cult Game is going to support intricate customization of each person's experience, and we're going to aim for user-generated content in the future. So this is going to be our game. It's not going to be my game. It's going to be our game. And I think that's the way games were meant to be. I'm really excited to have you all in our small community that we have right now be a part of this. You're going to hear back from us and see the trailer on Halloween. We'll see you then.
That's cool, man. I'm so sad I missed it because like I would have loved to be a part of that. So next time you do another one of those, let me know. I'd like to see if we can, be a part of that again. So, cool. All right. So next up, let me go ahead. I was playing around with my settings. I shouldn't have touched anything. Let's see. Let me check the chat. Turn up your mic. Oh, is my mic low? It should be fine. Well, that's as high as it goes. I know sometimes I might be a little low. I'll try to get it closer to my mouth. I met Jeff at one of the COGG events a few months ago. Awesome guy, super kind and positive. I agree. Three kids these days. Wow, 3D printed save icon. Yes, Wes, the video's a lot louder than your mic. Oh, sorry guys. That's okay. I didn't have much to say. I think I had it turned up for a different video, and I need to turn it back down. So I'll turn it back down. Then I'll adjust it. Make sure if we do another video, I'll go through that. Been thinking about doing a live footage for codes and clones. That would be cool, Turret. If you did that, I'd love to see that. Yeah, nice, cool. Yeah, awesome promo video. I think if you do it again, or need some other community support, let me know if there's ways that we can help. I just totally missed it under the radar. Not sure why, but yeah, awesome video. Looked really, really cool. So. Awesome. Sweet. So next one up, I think this might be the last one of the day. Oh, there is one more short update. Okay. And then there'll be another one. So we have Nemesis Star was actually out at for Brother Skadlar he did a new update. You can just check in the channel, just some new updates that he did. So have damage effects and hit damage numbers and debris for the game Nemesis Star. So if you had a chance, you probably would have seen this gameplay, new graphics, new updates. Really cool. It's getting a lot better every time I see it. So definitely check through some of these updates. So some new UI stuff. And so every time we see this, there's always great feedback that you all provide. So he definitely takes that into consideration and kind of doing some new improvements, like some of the black outlines in the UI. So directly, I think some feedback that you guys all had. So I love the new ships, love the new graphics. It's a really cool looking game. I like the color scheme. So the enemy ship will sweep the laser in front of the player, doing moderate damage if the player fails to get out of the way. The sweeping attack worked well enough that I plan to use it in other enemies. Yeah, so cool. Great stuff. And I think we just had a new social media update from Sis and Bro. So you can check out their Blue Sky account that they updated. Stitched Together. I gotta catch up with you because I think you were saying that you might need some play testers soon. So if you do, let us know. We can collaborate, James Sanity, on your game for Stitch Together. We showed this at one point. I think they have, yeah, they have a Steam page. They probably have a itch page for the demo. But if you do want to play it, definitely check out this channel. Always some great updates there. But yeah, the last not least, we have Mortal Games has an update on their Dragon Horde game. This is that uh, kind of white elephant exchange game that we might try to play during the COGG holiday event on December 20th. So if you weren't familiar with that, COGG has, let me see if I got it up, our COGG holiday party. So if you write a little bit later, remember this is December 20th at 6 to 9 p.m. It's going to be at Game Arena. We're going to have a holiday party there. You can bring your games if you want. It's going to be mostly a networking event, but I'm not going to say no to anybody bringing some games. So if you want to bring some games, you're more than welcome to. We'll probably have some holiday drinks that you can get at the bar. We'll have food there for free if you want to have some of there. They also have a menu if you want to get your own. It's a great time just to kind of catch up with people. You can wear some celebratory holiday sweaters, and then hopefully what we're going to try to do is play this game. So I'll probably have this set up on my laptop for people to play, and I think Jason was talking about the creator of the game, like getting like a little sign-up sheet if you want to play, and we'll put your name in there. But yeah, so this is fun. It's a white elephant exchange manager. So he just did a little bit of an update to kind of get this up and running. But it's the Dragon Hordes is a response to being volunteered as run his company's annual gift exchange program. It started as a simple management tool to run a standard white elephant gift exchange, but evolved into a D&D themed event. Creating a management application allowed me to add some randomization to the basic rules of White Elephant Gift Exchange. This enabled me to add a few twists to change things up a bit. For instance, you now have a chance to fail a steal, and those stolen from can receive an advantage. I've also added optional elements of a bonus gift, which is awarded by a key randomly moving among players. An additional ability is provided by card draws. The key element should increase the desire to steal, and the cards will soften the blow when stolen from. And of course, it wouldn't be a D&D theme without a character creation class, which you see right here. And yes, your attributes do impact your success on dice rolls. Please review Dragon Master's Guide and Player Handbook at the link below for full setup details. So I can kind of look at that. And there's more information here. So actually, let me go ahead. I don't know if I downloaded this. Let me double check. Oh. Yeah, I did not. Let me download it. It's a small game, so it shouldn't take long. Alright. So while we're doing that, I'll have this here, but I wanted to go to their GitHub, which is on their page, which you can click here. And you can do the README. Page reviews and a player handbook for full details. Oh, that might actually be in here. Let me see. Nope. I wonder if it's in the game. Do not ship. When you do ship it, let us know. We'll help you out. I'm not sure where the handbook is. Is it? Oh, is it this? Ah, here it is. Okay, so if you need it, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, so the character creation. I don't want to spend too much time going through all this because I just want to play. So the game ends when all players have taken a turn. Okay, so what we would do, I'll refer to this if I need to, but we're gonna go ahead and play. Oh, that like changed all my settings. Hold on. I can't remember this happened before. Whoa. Did it work? Or did I mess everything up? I can't tell because every time it moves. Okay, sorry. It's like reorganizing my screen. Alright. I can't tell if fixed or broke things. I guess the question being, oh, okay, I think it's fine. Because I hear audio and I see my screen. Okay. Just keep me posted if anything else happens. But yeah, we'll begin. So in here you make, you can make a new character. We'll call this Big Baby. So that'll be a character. So basically when you come in on the holiday party, you can just let us know what your name is and we'll create it. You can randomize it. It'll randomize these characters. So which one looks like a big baby? I don't know. There you go, big baby. So there's one character. We'll call this Monopoly guy. Let's see someone who looks a little bit more aristocratic. Oh, we'll randomize this too. There you go. And then what's another one? We can do, we'll do Miku. Hasune Miku. So a girl in there. Randomize it. I think we'll just get blue hair, something blue. Do female maybe. Sure, why not? Alright, let's start. So we have 3 characters made. Big Baby, Monopoly Guy, and Miku. So Big Baby is a warrior, and ability is Intimidate. And here's her stats. So there's a lot in strength, which actually makes sense for a Big Baby. So it looks like you can either do a gift or a pouch? Oh, so I can intimidate. So I can intimidate someone. I'm not going to do that quite yet, but I can do a gift. Let's see what we get. So we got time. Okay, so I got time. Monopoly Guy's turn. Their ability is steal. So I could steal their time. And let's see if it works. Ah, I failed. So that's my turn. Let's see what we get. Oh, I got a key. So the key is kind of like the incentive to kind of... I have to remember to talk to Jason about it. The key has an importance in the game for you to kind of retain a special item. But let's go. So Monopoly Guy has the key. Miku's turn. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Oh, and their ability is sleight of hand. So now they have this jewel. Ah, so that's it. And then from here, I guess we can restart. Let's do one more. So I get a 4-leaf clover. That's my gift. And then let's go ahead and steal from Big Baby. Yeah, now he has it. So now it's back to Big Baby's turn. I'm immune to steal. Oh, okay. So now I can never be stolen from again. Now I have the key. And now it's Miku's turn. Let's see what sleight of hand is. If I can grab... I want to grab that key from Big Baby. And I failed. Even if I succeeded, I don't think I could be able to because they'd have that card. The not be able to steal card. And that's it. So it's kind of like White Elephant in a sense. Like you can kind of go around the table. It's definitely a lot... You get more players in there, the more that you'll see these kind of transactions work. But that's cool. Yeah, it kind of... The roll stats kind of relate to, I guess, how you roll depending on what you're doing. But that's cool. Yeah, so look forward to this game. We'll maybe play a couple rounds during the holiday party just for fun. And yeah, have a good time with that. Oh, let me kind of move through here. Cool. And I think that's where we are for today. So what we'll go ahead and do is I'll stick around till about 4. It's about 3:15 now. It's about as long as 45 minutes. So if those of you who wants to hang out and just chat, just to get to know each other, I'm going to jump on to the Discord channel. So if you look in our Discord channel, you'll scroll down. There is the general channel here. So you can grab that. And if you join our Discord, you'll be able to get that. If you haven't joined yet, it'll ask you to. And we can talk for a bit. So totally optional again. This month's question is, what games are you thankful for, new or old? So if there's something that you're thankful to have played, you can play that and talk to us about it, or just whatever. This is just an icebreaker, so it's kind of whatever you want to do. But that'll take us to the end. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us, and we'll be back in. Our next event is again our I'll show this again. Our next event is the Columbus Tech Community Party at the Idea Foundry, December 11th, and that's going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. COGG Holiday Party is at Game Arena, December 20th, 6 to 9 p.m. And pending is our GameDev meetup in December 27th from 1 to 4 p.m. So that'll depend on holidays. We'll just see how that goes. We did cancel the Prototype and Play event this month in lieu of the COGG party, and also just because I'm going to be out of town that weekend because of holidays. That's kind of how it goes. And then if you have any other events happening this month that is game related, just you can email us at info@thecog.com or message me on Discord. I'd be happy to kind of help promote those. But otherwise, thanks everybody for coming out today. Had a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll see you in Discord. If not, we'll talk more online or in person. And wishing you a happy Thanksgiving next week and happy holidays coming up. Hey, safe travels if you're traveling, and we'll definitely catch you next time. So thanks everybody. We'll chat later, and have a great rest of your weekend. Bye bye.